Then as you do the small things, do them to speak to the language of your spouse.
The love language you speak is the one you want to speak for another person.
And then one time he had came back earlier, and then he outdid himself. He cleaned the house, he mopped the bedroom, he scrubbed the tiles, he did the dishes. And when he came back, he's like,
oh, you made love to me.
All those other things that he used to think were nice, bringing flowers, and then sometimes you would even forget the flowers.
Yes, but this one, acts of service.
When women are awarding points, everything that you do, she gives you 1 point. If you build for a house, she'll give you 1 point. If you buy her ice cream, it will be 1 point. So a person who has built a house and a person who has bought a woman ice cream, the woman will look at them in the same way. So you call her on man and tell her, guess what? I'm taking you for dinner next Sunday. Don't surprise. You know this, when you surprise her, you lose the point because you get only 1 point. So you tell her
the whole party.
I'm going to take her. So every time, so you get a point when you tell her that.
You get a point.
So it's a point.
And then
now every time she tells one of her girlfriends, my husband is taking me out next Sunday, and she said, hey mama, your husband, you get a point. Hello, our viewers. Are they viewers?
Yeah, they are viewers. Continue.
We were on TV the other time, so I was going to say listeners. And no radio listeners, TV view anyway. So hello everyone. Thank you for following us. We are the Couple Binders. My name is Ronald Kaziwe, and I'm here with my wife.
You introduce me.
Nantumelo Sipis omwana w'abandi.
Mwana w'embogo.
Mwana w'abandi. Yeah, we're still talking about marriage and parenting, relationships. It's all there, a mixture.
Life together.
Summing it up. Yes. Thank you for choosing to follow us.
Yeah.
We have a number of social media platforms. Facebook. We are not on Facebook, are we?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yes. We have YouTube. We have... now
you know who handles the channels more.
We have a blog. We have a website and things like that. But today, we are serious. Those things are done. Today, we are here to talk about a very important aspect in marriage. And those are the things... what really breaks marriages. It's a follow-up to our previous conversation on divorce. We want to talk about really what's breaking the marriages, but also what is keeping the marriages.
Okay.
Yeah.
So usually, even for us, when you talk about challenges in marriage and maybe what could break you, you think about what they have termed as the big thing. And maybe you'll get your spouse cheating. What are those big things?
They are big.
Gambling away all our money, night dancing.
Yeah.
But anyway, you get the flow. Most times people think it's the big thing that will happen and then it will break their marriage.
Yeah.
It is the small things that will happen and keep piling and piling and piling that will eventually break the marriage. That's what we have come to realize.
Yeah.
Because many times when we are having conversations with couples, we do conversations with couples come and talk with us when they are maybe facing challenges. Sometimes you're asking, what exactly is the problem? And when you dig deep, even for the big things like the unfaithfulness, when you dig deep, it didn't just happen overnight. Things have been happening over and over. They seemed little. I think everyone has heard the other joke of people who separate because of the... Do you know that was one of the first lessons we picked? Do you remember? Dr. Monica, when they were preparing us for marriage, they're the ones who told us that story.
Because it was a true fact.
Long ago.
Yeah.
We are in our 16th year of marriage. So, You tell it better. The toothpaste.
But it was a couple was getting going through a divorce, and you know that session that they have with the judge, and so they were trying to find out what exactly happened. Why are you know, when you're going back to the root cause of why they are having the divorce, why is it that you people have failed to resolve? Because it was unresolved, and they call it unresolved in that lawyer language.
Incompatibility.
Something like that.
But
when they realized where the problem was coming from, it was toothpaste. The wife the man had OCD, obsessive compulsiveness, so he preferred that his toothpaste is pressed from down. And the woman, it was, she would press it from anywhere. So they would fight, and the funny thing is that you use toothpaste when you wake up in the morning and when you're going
in the evening.
Yeah, so every morning they would fight, and every evening they would fight. So every day they would fight. So they even the fight stopped being about toothpaste and started being other things. But the root cause was toothpaste.
Yeah.
For others, it could be how you put the fork. You put it on the left, I put it on the right. For others, it could be the towel. I prefer to roll it, you prefer to fold it.
Just throw it anywhere.
Yeah, but
why don't you put your socks in the basket of the dirty socks?
Yeah,
Things like that. He puts his Bambi. No. I'm just speaking for other men.
You know what? You know, Kaisa.
Yeah, but it is those things. So they happen. You don't talk about them. By the way, for some of those things, a person can change.
Not for some, everything.
For everything, a person can change and adjust, but they just don't know that it affects you so much because you're not expressing yourself to that level. You're instead getting annoyed, you complain, one thing leads to another. And before you know it, you have this very big conflict and you're wondering where it started from. Did that couple get divorced? Remind me.
They did. Because it was late.
Unresolved conflicts. Yeah. It kept piling and piling and piling, and it became unresolved. And this is the same situation for many couples.
I remember for every session that we've had, there were the talks, and many times people ask us, what are those big things that will break up a couple? But I remember when we were one of my cousin's wedding. Yeah. I think one of the fathers, I don't remember which one exactly, but said...
I also don't remember because you've not yet told the story. After it, I will remember.
No, he said that, in marriage, human beings in marriage, it's like, he referred it to like people who have to clear land for farming, and said, there's someone who finds it easy to clear land which is swampy, and said, I would rather work with a swampy place than a rocky ground. Another one says, I can't manage a rocky ground, I'd rather clear forest. And another one says, I would rather deal with spear grass. You know spear grass? Luseng. That's spear grass. It keeps piercing. It can even go through gumboots. Yeah. But he said, so you need to find out for you what is your breaking point as a couple. While another one will say, I would rather be with a night dancer than someone who urinates. You'll be shocked. Than someone who urinates on bed. I would rather be with my husband. It is okay. He can do whatever he wants as long as I'm in a Mercedes Benz. Yeah. Another one says, I would rather.
It's better to cry in a Mercedes Benz than crying on a border.
Yes. So each person has a breaking point, and each person has things they can put up with. So that speaks a lot to those small things we are talking about of what breaks or makes a couple.
So what we are trying to say, what we are saying to the couples, take note of those seemingly small things that your spouse keeps complaining about. They may not seem big to you, but over time what happens is when you don't resolve something with someone, you start to resent them. And when you resent them, then it breaks the bond you should enjoy as a couple. You will not want their company because they are annoying you. You are annoyed at them. So you will stay away from each other's company. And all these benefits that marriage brings, companionship. I love companionship. Isn't it your best?
Who, me?
Hey, over it's mine.
It's yours.
Companionship. So you not want to be in their company because they have annoyed you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's those small things. So please pay attention. When your spouse keeps raising something, complaining about something, pay attention to it. Remind me of those things you complain about. You.
As in I complain about you, eh?
Yes.
Like
being late in the morning.
I made my peace.
You made your peace with it. I don't believe you. I even believe next week you're going to complain.
No, if you notice, I stopped. I
improved.
come. No, you've improved, but when I made peace, I'm like, it's okay, we shall go when we go. I made my peace.
So we've been having this conflict in our home for the past 1 year. Because in the past 1 year, we chose not to have a stay-in maid. Yeah. So we had to adjust our schedules. Now that adjustment in the morning hasn't been as easy as we anticipated. And somehow me, who wakes up earliest in the house, ends up being the last to get out of that house. He does many things to contribute to that, including not opening the curtains. So I have to do all these small things he doesn't do before getting into the car. But anyway, those small things. Now I've adjusted my schedule to wake up a bit earlier so that I make him happy for at least 3 times in a week by being the first to enter the car. So you pay attention to those small things.
I chose not to fight that war.
You chose not to fight. You made your peace.
Surrendered.
So each of you have those good things you do that your spouse complains about. Those are maybe the small things that break you. On the other hand, even building a marriage takes small things which you keep doing.
Someone made a joke and said, the words that keep any marriage and resolve any fight are, I'll do the dishes.
That's for the men.
I'll do the dishes.
I'll do the dishes works for your wife because she doesn't want to do the dishes. But for others, it may not work.
It may not be I'll do the dishes. You can do something else.
Okay.
But it is the small things that people do that still, you don't need to do many big things for people in marriage. It is those tiny little things that you do every day that
you keep showing up.
That you keep showing up. They are the ones that when we say that, because many times when people say faithfulness, they think it runs away straight away to cheating and all those other things. But faithfulness is actually about being reliable. Yes, it's reliable. It's
when you're expected to.
So those are the small things that you keep doing. When you see someone is heavy laden with something, then you take it up.
You give the small things that you do. That I do. Then I'll give the small things that you do. For example.
Yes, you may say, these days you wake up and then you help to prepare the kids, which I used to do anyway. And then you prepare the kids, make the breakfast, and then you still manage to be on time. But the other smaller things like, that you
congratulate me.
Yes. Like, yes, there's this one where you check my wallet and you be like, today there's no money. And you put some kamu money.
I put a lot of money, not kamane. All my money, kamane.
Yeah. But it is the small things that we do every day, calling someone, checking in when you have. There's a time I was, I think I had a submission I needed to make for my CV. Then I got caught up. Like I was with so many other things.
Yeah.
Then you went, readjusted it, and sent me and said, I've readjusted your CV, just do a little proofreading and then you can send it.
It's good to marry a wise wife. Please, those who are still single, take note.
Yeah. And so
I didn't even remember doing that.
They're tiny, but they add value.
Okay.
Yes. So tiny things like that.
Yeah.
They help. But
I tell you some of the tiny things you do that I like. Well, they are big, but we are thinking they are tiny. Like the way when you pick me, you don't complain when you're waiting in the car.
That used to be, I no longer pick you.
But when you used to pick me, you would sit there quiet, patiently waiting without complaining. I'm like, Bambi, that is so nice. It's a big thing though. Is it among the small things? Let me tell you some other small things you do. Do you know every time we come home, we go home together most times. But when we reach home, Ronnie somehow turns to me and tells me, Kulikayo. Like, welcome back home. I'm like, we've been together on the whole journey. But the fact that he remembers to in the morning to say good morning, how did you sleep, wife? And then when you're going off, he says, have a good day, bye. He sends you off with a peck. And then in the evening, he's like, Kulikayo. I'm like, the whole day you are checking in to see that I feel happy in your space.
Those things.
Yes.
Should be paid.
You should be paid. I pay you. Remember I talked about the wallet where I put money? That's payment. Anyway, small things. Find small things to do for your spouse. They bring back the
spark in marriage.
Say something.
Yeah, they bring back the spark in marriage. Then as you do the small things, do them to speak to the language of your spouse.
Someone here before this was saying many times you want to speak your language. The love language you speak is the one you want to speak for another person.
And it's human nature. We are selfish, so you want to push that.
Yeah.
But once in a while, you speak that you do the small things, but for the speaking you speak the love language. Yeah. I remember I like using their story because I don't mind. The Gumisas. How Grace was saying how one time husband is one of those people who are raised and dying, like doing laundry, cleaning, washing, and then one time he came back earlier, and then he outdid himself. He cleaned the house, he mopped their bedroom, he scrubbed the tiles, he did the dishes, and when he came back, he's like, oh, you
made love to me.
Yeah, you've spoken my love language.
Making love.
Yes, so
yeah.
And then she remembered all those other things that he used to think were nice, bringing flowers, and then sometimes she would even forget the flowers.
Yes, but this one, acts of service, it spoke to her more than the gifts because it's her love language. Yeah.
It's tiny little things that we do that helps. And today, especially the elites and mixture of elites, but also because of our strong social cultural background, we are still in Africa and it still ties us a lot. I found that many men say, I cannot wash dishes at home. I cannot iron clothes. I cannot polish my shoes.
I take care of the baby.
I cannot bathe the baby just because I got married. And now, one of the little things you can do as a man in the home is if you came back home and you found that maybe your wife is cooking in the kitchen and the baby starts crying, you going and picking that baby, soothing the baby so she can finish what she does is one of the little things that's going to keep the marriage. That even when you do a big thing, your wife would say, I have a point, a reference, and saying my husband, my husband Bambi does this. So they cut you some slack. You go home, you're all running away and you're going somewhere, and one of you, maybe you notice your wife's dress is not yet ironed, you go and pick it up and iron. I remember Katikilo saying he irons clothes for his wife, yes.
Yeah, and his also.
And his. And then
it doesn't
polishing.
Take away anything from you.
So those are small things that we can do, even with our strong cultural background of saying, I'm the man in the home, I don't do these things. It's those things that we do that defies, first of all, they defy what the society expects of you, and what nature would ideally expect of a person. Yes.
Now in the other video, there's another video where we're talking about the, I don't know, is it a marital? 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 Is the high rates of divorce and how many women are filing for divorce. And I asked my husband, why should a woman still be with you when she can do for herself the things that were previously done by the men? Now this video, we are actually talking about some of those things.
These are part of the things.
Yes,
because you'll do.
I with my husband, I can take care of myself. I make money. I do what, but he adds value to my life because of the things that he does that make my life easy. You see, you have a companion, you have someone to do life with, that away from us now having children together, we are journeying together to raise those children, but from the small things, the baby, you'll take care of the baby, you'll be able to wake up. Yeah? Even if I am the one who can breastfeed, that you're able to wake up and do that. That having someone to do life with fully, yes?
Yeah.
You don't have to call another nice thing that you do that I like, and I want to, it has come to mind now. The way you are able to drive me to many places or to pick me up. You know, when, for example, I'm traveling out and going to the airport, I'll be like, let me get Uber. My husband says, no, I'll drive you. I'll take you with the kids. We shall escort you and see you off. It's a nice thing.
We want to make sure you're going to the airport.
So that you can do your progress.
Yes.
Next time I'm going to say a wrong flight, and then you come home and find me there. But Bob, he will really, really, really be. There's a time I was at, remember the time I was at an activity in the evening? And then I was like, let me just get into an Uber. And you drove a long distance. You're like, let me pick you up. Because in that time, we shall be able to catch up when we are together. So these things you do for your spouse that add value, you know? And they're like, I don't want to live life. I can live life without him, but I don't want to live without him because he adds so much color to my life. So also there's that
life
thing.
Is a better place, eh?
Your life is a better. Don't say the song.
It is.
You
it
say
is.
It to me.
I can sing. And they didn't pay for my singing. So, but you know that song of Elton John, eh? The world is a better place when you're in it. Eh?
Okay.
Not when you're in the world. So that should be that marriage is a better place when you are in the same marriage with me. And that is one of the things that will keep people grounded and staying married to you.
So talking of small things, as we come to the end of this conversation, you share that psychology where women love small things.
Which one?
When you're going to take her out, give a tip to the gentleman how to score. Let me listen.
To who? To the men out there?
Yes.
And to those ones that are recording us. Okay, it's like this. When women are awarding points, everything that you do, she gives you 1 point. If you build for a house, she'll give you 1 point. If you buy her ice cream, it will be 1 point. So a person who has built a house and a person who has bought a woman ice cream, the woman will look at them in the same way. Her appreciation is the same for both of them. That is how they are wired. That is how they are wired. That is how God made them. You can go and do your research. But those are facts, and these are studies that have been done. Now, but the beauty with that is that as men, we found a way of hacking that. So you hack it, and you get more out of it.
Small
yes.
things.
So if you're going to take your woman on dinner on a Sunday, and it is Monday, so you call her on Monday and tell her, guess what? I'm taking you for dinner next Sunday. Don't surprise. You know this, when you surprise her, you lose the point because you'll get only 1 point. So you tell her
the whole party.
I'm going to take her. So every time, so you get a point when you tell her that.
You get a point.
So it's a point.
And then
now every time she tells one of her girlfriends, my husband is taking me out next Saturday. And she said, hey, mama, your husband, you get a point.
And the other loser who is not taking
meanwhile,
them out.
every time a man gets a point, a man somewhere loses a point. Because then the one who has said, hey, mama, yours, it means that for her, the husband has lost a point, or the boyfriend, whatever it is. So on Tuesday, you tell her, now that day where I want to take you, do you want to wear a red dress or a white dress, or should I, maybe you pick the one in the wardrobe, maybe I buy you one. And then she's like, maybe buy me. So you buy her that dress. You get a point. Now, because you bought her that dress, you may not even bring it home. So whenever she tells her friends that bought me a dress, you get points. So you tell 10 friends, you've got 10 points. On Wednesday, you tell her, at that place, there will be a band. I know you love a band. Do you have any special song that you ask the band to play? Like, oh yes, there's this song when we met. You get another point. It is the same dinner, meanwhile, which you haven't even taken. You've done nothing yet, but you're going to the dinner. Then you, on Thursday, get a shoe. More points. On Friday, don't buy her a book of roses. No. When you buy that whole book of roses, which costs 100,000, you get 1 point. And when you bring just one rose like this, which costs 500 shillings,
1 point.
You get 1 point. So you get that one of 500. Bring her and give her, I found this rose, and I thought of you. You give her. You get points. Your friend who has spent 200,000 gets the same point with you who has spent 500. Now, on that day, you wake up in the morning, you tell her, now I'm going to the salon so that I can look good for you.
Oh, another point.
You get another point. Imagine going to salon, which you go to the salon every day. You get your point. Now, you see, the entire week, you've milked the dinner for just one activity. And meanwhile, her love, her emotions are all over. She's feeling on top of the world that my man is the best. You've done nothing yet. You've not taken her to the dinner on Saturday evening, and then you do. Meanwhile, your friend who wanted to surprise his wife, maybe the entire week they are quarreling, they are doing what? Meanwhile, he's quiet. Why are you whispering? What are you all these things? What are you hiding? But he wants to surprise. Then on the same day, he takes her to dinner, and she says, I even don't like that place. He even loses the point. Now you understand the men out there. That is the hack. Small, tiny little bits, and you and yourself. You see, you don't have to have money to make your wife or your woman happy. You just need to be genius and learn the psychology of women, and that is the psychology. Proven fact. So you use what God, and that is how you become co-creator with God.
You have a phone.
You use what you have.
Send her a message.
Yes, but also there are other small things like that break. Tiny things we say, words. Your wife has given birth. Of course, during when women are carrying a child, many, except a few, many women gain weight. And then you find your wife and you start telling her, you become fat. Don't use the word fat. You could say something like, there's more of you to love these days.
You told me there's more of me to love. And I was double my previous size.
Like, am I fat? No, you're not. There's just more of you to love these days. Okay, but then you can also tell her, you know what? I liked when you were thick. I'm going to work with you. I've paid for the gym, but you won't go alone. I'll come and go with you. Wake up, let's go. And because that is, and that is how you become a co-creator.
You've given away all the things you've done.
You build something. So you do it is some of those little things that you do to build someone. The words you tell them when they are failing, you don't say, hey, I married the wrong thing. No, you be like, you'll try. It's not the end of the world. Wake up. And that's the same thing also for women, where, because we were saying, how can women position their husbands to be leaders? But it's those tiny words they say. A guy tries out a business, it fails, and like, hey, that's how you are. Even your father was like, nakugamba. Even if you said, I told you, you can be like, my husband, I know you tried your best. You had to dress, you try, despite another one will work. Don't give up. Let's get up tomorrow. Today, sleep it off. guy is going to wake up and is going to be like, yeah, I have a wife.
Expensive things?
I have a woman who
those
really
are words from
thinks
your
of
mouth.
Yeah.
Attitudes.
Yes.
Yeah. So
And they're
marriage
tiny.
should not be hard, people.
Yes. They would make life. So those small things, their words, their actions, things here and there, they're the ones that add value. And someone says, I really want to do life with this one.
Yeah.
And they're also the ones that say, I am tired.
I'm done.
Everything he says, he never appreciates. Or the men say, everything I do, they never appreciate. You know, a man can bring mukene home. And a woman starts saying, Dero mukene wafunye musava. Kamukene kowalese rero. The sentence that is the best. Nina mukube jiko. Now osime. And another one brings the tilapia and they tell him, walese engege wabadde nyama. So those things, that is what happens when we don't use those small things. When we use this word, we can create, we can kill someone, or we can build another. Yeah. And the tongue is very strong. Yeah.
So I hope you have picked something that can make your relationship better. The small things can destroy and the small things can build. Choose to build your marriage. It is possible. Chisoboka. We can give you a bigger session on that. Come to the couple binders.
Yeah, because then we are able to look at your circumstances.
And we tell you what you can adjust.
We
to your particular
we look at
situation.
Background. We look at a few other things that we do whenever we meet couples.
Yes.
We do an analysis of their language of love.
Yeah.
We do an analysis of their personality. You take a test, a real test, because there's a test. And we understand where you are. Then when we start giving you advice,
it tuned to your situation.
It tunes from, because not two people are the same, and not two marriages are the same. So and this advice that we give, you don't take it blanket wise. Because you didn't marry Ronnie or Lucy, you married someone out there. It is best just to build on to what's around your circumstance, and then
so find us. We are easy to find. Actually, just Google the couple binders. It will take you to our website and to our media platforms. Come and we help you make your marriage better.
Especially over these holidays. We shall have more time.
You can thrive in your marriage.
You want to do those things.
How do you say bye today?
We wave.
Every time, let's do another way. Bye.